Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I'll be testing out the Ralos again. If you didn't know, this is the second time we've tested it out, but it has been updated as of, I think it was just last week this was updated. They made it so you can lower the defense more than before. It was capped at 50% before. Anyways, this is the bonuses that I'll be working with here. And let me take this off real quick and you can see that the Ralos itself has 115 range attack, so it is relatively accurate compared to other range weapons. And like I said, if you haven't seen the other video, I'll put it in the description or somewhere on here, and I'll explain how the Ralos works. It takes 10% of the monster's magic level and uses that and reduces its defense. So if the monster has level 250 magic and you hit it, it will lower the monster's defense by 25. And you get 2 hits per throw, provided it's charged with the Sunfire Splinters. Anyways, with that said, I think the Chambers of Xeric is one of the only places I could think of where this would be useful. So we're going to do a challenge mode today, because the levels of the monsters are higher. I did try this at God Wars, so like I said, if you want to see that, you can go ahead and check out the other video. But without further ado, let's go get into the Chambers of Xeric. Alright, and the first thing inside this raid that you'll actually use the Ralos on is the Ice Demon. You're not really going to use it at Tecton because the Dragon Warhammer exists. And we did hit all 4 hits, so I believe 8 hits. So the Ice Demon has 0 defense. So if you were one of the people who come in here with a blowpipe, you will be absolutely shredding this thing, assuming you don't have Fire Surge already. And Scrappy here taking one for the team, because he knew I was trying to make the video, so he's running back and forth here for me. This thing has a magic level of 631, so each hit that you do is going to take off 63 magic levels, and that is huge. And as you can see, even with the twisted bow, I'm absolutely melting this thing. Run, Scrappy, run! He ran out of prayer. Alright, good, good, good. He lives! Anyways, this is the easiest ice demon ever. But the next room that we're going to is the Abyssal, or Vespula. I'm attacking the Abyssal Portal, which we did manage to get a few hits on. We didn't get all of our specs off. I'm panicking here. I don't normally do this room. It's down to 161 defense. I think that might be somewhat significant. I'm not sure how blowpipe is here. I have never come here with a blowpipe myself, but I feel like it's probably better than the Bofa. The Bofa just not very good here compared to the Twisted Bow, at least, although really that could be said about a lot of things in the raid. Though the Bofa is really good at Mystics, which I don't think I'll be trying to Ralos this raid. It's just so inaccurate, and you're only hitting 1 Mystic. They might be a little more useful if you do the Ralos specking inside of like a scaled raid, or you're in like a mega raid with like we do raids or something, which I was talking to Scrappy about while we were doing this. He said he went into a mega raid and there were people using the Ralos there, so I think it might be pretty effective there, helping to speed up the raid. And I'm sorry if you're watching this and you are cringing, because I normally don't do Vespula raids, and I think this is my second challenge mode doing the entire time. Yeah, this is the second or third challenge mode that I finish here. But the Vespula was pretty easy, as long as you have the prayer and the prayer enhance, and yes, I'm saving here. But we did make it through the Vespula, and next up, I believe, is Tightrope, but I don't think I used the specs at Tightrope. Doesn't really make sense. They don't have enough HP, but I did use them on the big Mutadile, and they all hit. Scrappy here did not use his Ralos specs because he's going to freeze it. Did lower this thing's defense down to 174, as you can see there. And we did do Vasa, obviously. This is challenge mode, but you'll want to spec the crystals at Vasa and not Vasa himself, because as soon as he goes to the crystal and heals, his defense will be restored. So it doesn't really make any sense. But as you can see here, we completely melted this Mutadile, one of the easiest rooms in the raid. But now it's time to do the room that everyone's been waiting for, the Great Olmhead. And I was just getting shit on by all of this poison, and then I got hit with a smite orb, and I just wasn't having a good time here. But I did land the first spec, and I think I'm about to land the second spec here. Yeah, let's go. Second spec landed, and I'm pretty sure Ulm's defense is a 0. I'll stat spy here in a minute, but I was sort of panicking. I was focusing on killing the boss a little bit, but we were hitting really well the entire time. I did do some DPS calcs on this particular room. If you have a blowpipe with dragon darts in it and you land these Ralos specs and knock Ulm's defense down to 0, you will be keeping up with the Twisted Bow. And as you can see there, 0 defense. I think it's 13 point something for both the Twisted Bow with dragon arrows and the blowpipe with dragon darts. But the Twisted Bow is just a little bit ahead of the blowpipe, not able to squeak out. But that's pretty good considering the blowpipe is what, like 3 mil maybe, and the Twisted Bow is going between 1.6 and 1.7 bill, somewhere in that area as of the recording of this video. But overall, I kind of liked using the Ralos in this raid, and we're never lucky. But I did finish that task, and yeah. Alright, so after showing you guys my challenge mode raid, I do believe maybe CMs, but definitely scaled raids the Ralos might be useful for taking in. It's definitely not worth the 180 mil it was a few weeks ago, and as of recording this outro, it's down towards like 65 mil. I think during the video it was up at like 75, 80 mil. So if this helped you or you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe because this video cost me like 30 mil. The Ralos that Scrappy was using was also mine. I bought both of them so we could test out the update in the video and see if it was worth it for other people to use like multiple Raloses in the video. Anyways, thank you for staying till the end. I appreciate you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!